What's good, everybody, and welcome back to this week's episode of the pod. I'm your host, HamStank. He's your co-host, Craig Moo Cowie. Craig, say hello to the people.
What's happening, people?
What's happening, everybody? It's been a good weekend. We've had lots of stuff to talk about. We've had Caestus3, that was on in Montrose Town Hall. We had UFC302 with Islam versus Poirier, and we also had the Queensberry versus Matchroom Boxing 5v5, and then there was also
EBI 21.
EBI 21 that was on. So there's lots to talk about, lots to go over, but we're going to get started off on Caestus because you had an important role and a different role this time.
I
so
did.
Tell the people.
I did. I was changed from voice to face and voice. I was doing post-fight interviews.
Promotion, some may say.
Well, I was doing did a couple of pre-fight interviews, but I was mostly doing post-fight interviews just with the winners, obviously getting their thoughts on the fights and stuff like that. So it was it was intense, man. It was intense, but it was good. Like, yeah,
because you've not done that before, so I can imagine like rocking up, and then you've been told, right, we actually need you to do these interviews because you think you'll be the best one for it, and you go, that's a lot of pressure.
And then you'd start to forget any interview I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, what do I even ask them? Do I know? What do you do on Sundays? Like,
I can't even believe you didn't text me asking me, Steve. What would you ask them?
Should have gotten you on FaceTime beside me. So
no, I'm not.
No, it was decent. Like, but it was it was just mad. Obviously, like they're so like hyped after their fights. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But I was nervous. Like, I was like more like the fact that like it's going well. It's a professional. Like, the last thing you want is then somebody at the end of it stand in the room like asking you questions and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? You just be like, bro.
I can imagine.
I've got things to do.
Like, who's this fat cunt asking me all these questions?
Yeah. Damn. Sitting in his head being like, I fucking ask me questions. The cunt doesn't even train. It's like a state of a man. But some of them were quality. Some of them were.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well,
one of them it was their missus' 18th birthday. Like the day before.
Oh damn.
And so he was like I was trying to celebrate her, but I was on like a pure weight cut and so it was like, happy birthday, babe. Pure dying, so
that's rough.
Mental.
But like I think it is a bit of a promotion as well though, because like not only are you getting to put your face out there and still be in the interviews and stuff, but you're actually getting like one-on-one conversations with fighters, like up and coming fighters, and like you're getting yourself like actual interaction with them, which is a lot more than you would on commentary.
Because sometimes obviously their coach is there when they come in and stuff.
Yeah,
so
of course.
To their coach and stuff like that, or like whoever one of their cornermen or something like that. So you end up having a bit of a conversation and stuff. So
no, that's what I'm saying. So like, I think I know ultimately you want to be a commentator. That's like what you would like to do.
Like, because I love watching the fights and love commentating. But at the end of the day, like
explaining it to like a novice, like from myself, like when I've learned so much about UFC and jiu-jitsu just purely because of you watching stuff like ADCC, all these things. Like, you're on Flow Grappling like all the time, and you're just like, you can sit and discuss what if I was to say to you while a match is going on, like, what does he have to do to get out of that? You would then sit and tell me and go through it as they're doing it. So I'm pretty good at that.
Because all I do, I just watch Big Bang Theory and Jiu-Jitsu. Like, they always make
sprinkled with Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, they always make jokes that, like, you know what I mean? They're like, Jiu-Jitsu is just steroids and autism. Do you know what I mean? So give me some steroids now.
Halfway there, chef.
Nah, I just it's just good. It's like I enjoy it, man. It's fucking like you can learn so much from watching them.
Well, do you think it's going to be like a new thing for you? Do you think you'll be more into doing the interviews, or do you still want to get back on the commentary?
It all depends. Like I really like doing the commentary and stuff like that. Like, I enjoy it, but it almost is like kind of the same. Like, it's more little bits of doing stuff, if you know what I mean, which can be easier to like digest while you're trying to work with. You know what I mean? Rather than being like you're going to be sat here 3-4 hours doing this, and like you don't necessarily want to say something wrong or like thing. You know what I mean? Whereas in the interviews, it's like you can get away with just it's a pocket of time, and you get to more like
manage yourself.
And it's like you can just ask different questions and things like that, and it gives me a chance to, like, if there is genuinely anything I'm thinking from seeing the fight, I can actually ask them about it and stuff like that too. So I don't know, like I'll see what happens. Like, I don't know if I'll do commentary or that again for the next one. I don't know which one it'll be, but we'll see.
Because if you're just gonna do whatever, like, you're just team player. I'll do.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, it's like it's for Caestus, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like to think that I'm more trying to do it for the greater good, as opposed to, you know what I mean. That's why, like, you know what I mean. I'll kind of help wherever I'm needed.
No, that's good. And like, that's what like up and coming companies need.
Mm-hmm.
They need people that will go out of the way and do
Yeah.
these extra things and help out. And Caestus is going well so far. Like the first few streams have been really, unfortunately, like that stream that we had, mate, the worst thing happened. It wasn't lagging for me at all.
Yeah.
Really, it was lagging maybe once or twice through the night, and then as the main event happened, the knockout happened. I didn't see it.
Yeah, you said that actually.
Because it lagged right as the knockout happened. And
that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it was lucky that there was like so many angles around the cage, and
Yeah.
the casters caught it, because it was savage.
Yeah.
Absolutely savage.
Yeah,
It was just devastating because it was like came back and he was on top of the cage celebrating. I was like,
yeah. To be fair, it was devastating there as well, man. Like obviously
these things happen.
I've said
Like,
it
don't
to
get
you
me
before.
wrong.
Like I've trained a little bit with Cunley. I've competed. I've had like a grapple match before against Cunley and stuff. Like I like Cunley. Like he's a proper good guy and stuff like that. So it's like rough seeing them getting finished. Like, do you know, like knowing how good he is as well. It was just like I don't know if I've ever been more like
shocked,
like hands over mouth. Yeah, I was just like, as soon as it happened, I was like could not believe it. Like could not believe it. I was like, oh my god.
Nah.
And then but yeah, no, but
that
fair play to the
last-minute
other
opponent?
guy. Yeah, no.
No, that one was set up.
But fair play to the other guy because
I mean,
he
they were
set that
upset.
up. He set it up fucking.
Yeah, he did.
He set it up nice and he caught him so clean, like so clean.
You can't take that
So,
away from him.
nah, exactly.
Absolutely nothing
Exactly.
away
It
from
was
him. Coming over from Italy and that.
awesome, yeah.
And wild. It must have been some trip for him, and he seemed grateful enough, and he wanted to go back to Caestus. So
Yeah, for sure.
let's
They
hope
all
to see
did.
more of him. Yeah,
They all did. They said that in the
Everyone loved it,
interviews.
yeah.
That's what they're saying. They were like, I
Everyone
can't
loved
believe how good it's been for us. And as I said to them, that's the whole point of Caestus. Like the idea of it behind it is that it's a show that is to give the fighters a good experience. Do you know what I mean? Like, not necessarily just start like prepping them for if they go pro and stuff, or them prepping the pros for bigger shows where it's going to be good service, but just like, you know what I mean? You're away to get 7 bells of shit beat out of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you at least want to be comfortable before and after it. You know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
you'll get some promotions where it's like, well, you fight, you turn up, right, cool, there's your little wee changing room over there, like, do what you need to do, and then we'll see you when your fight's on. And when you finish, right, cool, good job. See you later on. Do you know what I mean? You want to give them a bit more of a service than that. You know what I mean? They're coming in, they're putting everything on the line.
That they do?
Well, like some of them, if they're from somewhere else, they'll get flown over and their hotel's paid for by Caestus, which is like even at the amateur level. Do you know what I mean? Which you don't get.
Yeah, you'll never get that.
So even at an amateur level, they're doing that. They get service beforehand. Like people from Caestus will like check up on them beforehand. Like if there's something they need, like they'll take it to them at the hotel and stuff like that. And just other
That's
little things like
massive
when
for
they're in.
amateur, like for up and coming promotions, for something that's only on its third show. The attention to detail to take care of the fighters, that's extra, bro. You don't get that.
Nah, they do a lot, like saying the teams, like they'll get food and things like that, and then like even after the show, like they're you know what I mean, they're treated well, they're looked after, they're helped get back and stuff like that. Like it's just, and like everyone, it's more just like everyone involved gives the fighters a bit more time. Do you know what I mean? So it's like makes it clear that it is more about them than anything else.
Yeah.
So and then obviously they feel that because they're involved.
Venues
They
have
feel
all been
everyone
class
giving
as
them a bit
well,
more
so-
attention, doing a little bit more for them, and like caring a little bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, all the venues and that have been class, so and the crowds have always been like full, so it'll be an experience for all of them coming out. You know, a lot of these people, it's either debuts or like third or fourth, or maybe there was a few of them that were more experienced, but for the amateurs on the card, it's a great experience. You know, coming out to a crowd like that, and especially for young Marcus coming out in his hometown. You know,
and you see, I think you see it in the fighters. Like, look how good the fights are.
Oh, amazing.
Like that first female bout. We were on about it earlier. That first female bout. Crazy.
You got to take a minute because, by the way, that
some
was
of the
sensational.
shots that girl took. Crazy. Scarlett took some fucking heavy hits to the face. Like, it was mental.
Yeah, that 17-year-old could bang with it. I
Yeah,
felt
for
so bad for
sure,
her
bro.
after her loss. Because, damn, like if that fight had stayed on its feet for even like a minute and a half more, I think she would have won the fight. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, like I said, I think
damage done while she was on her feet
Yeah.
was way more than the damage that Scarlett did.
yeah, you could
while
see
she
that
was on the
Scarlett
ground.
was just she needed to get the takedown and she made sure she did because
Yeah.
she knew that was going to be the path to victory.
Yeah, if that 17-year-old gets like a lot of work in on the jiu-jitsu side of things and wrestling, you've no idea where she can go next because her striking was lit.
Well, I'll
Especially
give you,
against I know Scarlett is a bit older, but she had only been striking for a couple months.
yeah.
So,
Well, I'll give you another funny thing. So see, you know the first fight that Yazan Ode versus was it Luke Stevenson?
Luke Stevenson.
Was it? Yeah. Sorry. Luke Stevenson came in on that interview afterwards when I was doing the interview with him, and I asked him like how you thought the fight went, and he was like, "Yeah, it was good." He was like, "But it was a bit mental." He was like, "The boy started standing in the cage telling me he loved me."
What?
Yeah, and I was like, pardon? He was like, He was telling me, he was like, I love you. He's like, so I just turned and I said, I love you too. Eh? And he was like, and then I just thought I was going to have to bang him out. Hey, I was like, bro.
Man's been punching the head one too many times.
Yeah,
forgot he's in the ring with.
Because you heard him, you seen them, like, he was talking to him a lot and he was saying things to him, but he obviously brought it up. He said, yeah, he was telling me that he loved me. So I just said, yeah, I love you too, eh? Get cracking on
I
it.
think that's like a distraction tactic.
Lad, I was fucking hitting him on the ground. He was like, "Thank you, I love you." I was like, "What the fuck, man?" I was like, "I fucking love you too, bro." I fucking calf kicked him. Right? I walked out and fucking calf kicked him. The fucker socked me in the mouth. I was like, "Wait, I can't."
I don't know if it's got to be. I don't know if it's like a
gotta
weird
get in
thing,
the head.
like what, or if that guy's just like to get ready for fights, he has to get himself so like unhinged, and then he's like, fucking love you, eh? Yeah, he's attacking this charger. I'm trying to plug it into your camera there because it's low on battery.
Oh, is it? I wouldn't worry about it. What does it say?
But he's attacking it.
I wouldn't worry about it because
20% about 3 minutes ago.
I wouldn't worry about it because if you haven't noticed, we're cutting the episodes a little bit shorter, so we're trying to do maybe 30 to 40 minutes. So
Yeah, 30 to 40 minutes, and then regularly, like
more episodes.
Attempt to a week,
Yeah.
if we can. So,
because there's no reason for us not to now that I've got nights where I can get on.
And people have said that obviously, like, they don't necessarily have time to listen to a phone. Huh. Beans. Can you leave it alone, please?
Should have turned the camera for that.
That's Beans trying to play fight with Nala, and Nala doesn't like to play fight.
Yeah, it's been attacking now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
What were we saying? We were on about the boy saying that he loved him.
Yeah.
In the middle of the fight, like he's either got to be mad unhinged and he was just like, I fucking love you, or it was just like, I don't know, it just came into his head, I love you. It's just so mental. It's
just so strange. The mindset. Either he's just trying to play a really good mind game, and get him off his game, or he is just that like
just a bit mental.
Yeah, it's just a bit mental. You know, he just has to get into a special zone where he's just.
Well, he posted asking to run it back.
Yeah,
he commented on the saying let's run it back. For anybody, if you look on the Caestus Instagram page, you'll see the interviews. I think it was I think Luke Stevenson was this. I'm sure that was the first one, but you'll see the first fight. It's one of that's probably been the shared most. I'd imagine it'll have the most likes. But you have a look. You should see his interview in general. It wasn't. It's not long, obviously. That as you said earlier, they don't want some pure fat idiot stand there. But like, how did your fight go? Like,
I'm joking.
No, but it's not true. Like, do you know what I mean? Boy stand there with a 6-pack, and I'm like, try to hold everything in while I'm interviewing. I'm like, oh, that was actually impressive. I know, I fight myself. Eh? Like. But yeah, interview, you should go watch it because he was funny. Like, I tried to only give them a few questions and stuff like that, but they were so pumped up they just wanted to talk. But his is funny. Like, let's say Stephen Simmons, he was the one. It was his missus' 18th birthday, and he was cutting weight. He was cutting weight, so he was like, obviously couldn't even really celebrate whether it was a bit difficult.
Well, he can celebrate now after he got his win.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said to him at the end of the interview. I was like, go and celebrate your missus' 18th birthday. So.
Oh, sick. We've got a dedication that these fighters have to put in, even at amateur level.
Yeah,
like,
one of them missed. One of them, I said in the interview as well, he missed his. What was it? He missed an event sort of thing with his family, and he was like, "So we're gonna thingy." But I'm sure also Stephen, to be fair to him, said that he'd like his missus. He should start trying to open all his presents. He was like struggling to be like pumped up for it because he's like, "Yeah, that's really cool." So
just so drained and sapped the energy. Yeah, that'd be rough.
I can imagine. Like I've never had to cut weight like that still, but I've cut weight before, and it's Listen,
I'm sorry, I've stopped.
I've known under 80 kilos. I've known it.
I've never seen it.
I have pictures to prove it. You know what I mean? In 20 years' time, you know what I mean? I did look like this. That's all that'll matter. It won't matter now. God, wear these glasses so you can't see me crying.
Oh yeah, people probably wonder why I wear sunglasses, but
it was actually because it was mad bright and for the vibes.
No, genuinely, it was because.
And then it got comfortable.
I have prescription, so left my glasses, have my sunglasses, wearing sunglasses so I can see.
That makes me feel.
But how are you feeling actually about the doing the interviews? Because I know you're predominantly wanted to be a commentator, but like, is that something you want to still go after, or do you want to do both? Or
I don't know. It's a mixed bag. Like, I really enjoyed the commentating, and I thought that was definitely what I was keen for. But like doing this one, like. You can be a little bit more personal with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's up. I can kind of ask them Not necessarily anything I want, but you know what I mean? Like, I get to choose how I word the questions and stuff. And I guess you get to do that on the commentary desk too, but like interviews, it's like I said to you before as well, it's like a small pocket of time that I have to work with. So it's like, I'm not as likely to fuck up as many times. Do you know what I mean?
You also
like,
get a personal touch. Like, you actually get, like, while on commentary, you can make
one-on-one time with the fighters.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can get, like, actual interactions with up-and-coming fighters and, like, have that almost personal touch. So, like, it is a good thing as well. So I would...
Even if I do it as well, it'll let me, like, get a little bit more, like, accustomed to the fighter. So even if I do commentate, or even if I maybe go back and forward, it'll make me better at commentating about them. I'll have more to say, you know what I mean? I'll have a little more of an idea about them. So
it's all experience.
Yeah. So I don't know which I actually prefer at this point. I really don't, but I'm happy to just fucking, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm at the point now where it's gonna try anything, like all different things. You know what I mean? We've got the podcast, we're doing all these other little bits and bobs and stuff like that. It's like, just try and, why not give that a go too? You know what I mean? I do a bit of referee and I do a bit of judge and I do a bit of this, a bit of that. Like,
yeah. You've got to do these extra
see what the fucking, which one's the one that I should try and fucking both at. Because it's the podcast and what else?
Yeah, everything else.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, you got to have...
This is the one. I don't care if you listen or not. It's happening. It's happening. I'm here.
Episodes are going out regardless.
No, do you know what? The vibes were better with the glasses on. Sorry.
Their vibes are immaculate.
I've brought it back to a personal level. Everyone can see me. Boom. Back onto the sheds.
I've been personal enough for you, lot. The shades are staying on. And I can't see if I take them off.
Fair.
But Caestus was a really good event. Once again,
gutted for Cunley.
Yeah.
Gutted for the boy that snapped his arm in half.
Damn,
pulled his elbow. Sorry, pulled his elbow out of the socket, and his like elbow was like here and broke his arm there. Like, feel sorry for that guy too. Like, that's. I saw the photo they posted on Instagram, and he's healing. I was it he's all healed. Like he's been mended and. He's who? What?
Been healing. What? I went right over my head.
Just carry on.
Okay. Now I don't want to.
No, God, what you saying? It was a really good event. Yeah, it was a really good event. So it'll be good to do another one and see how it pans out, like, for sure. And see if what I do next time. See if I'm going to commentate or not.
Yeah, vibes. But we'll go on to UFC. We'll talk about Islam and Poirier a little bit. What do you think? Like, I had Islam winning regardless.
Do you know what I think?
Submission, but like, what do you think now for Poirier?
Honestly, I think that not one ghillie was attempted, and
there was one.
Not really.
You can by Islam.
Right. Okay, so other way around.
Right before he buggy
Yeah.
him.
I thought you meant from him. Like,
no,
he was like scooping things, but he was never going for guillotines. I was furious about it. Honestly, I was gutted. Like, even at the point it got to like the 4th and 5th round, I was like, bro, you're losing. Fucking just jump the ghillie, man.
Guillotine
like,
boy, man.
Show us what we want to see. Like, fucking hell. Like, I'm not here to see you win. Like, that would be awesome, but I just want to see a guillotine. Like, try and guillotine, bro.
Paid all this money, stayed up till 6 o'clock in the morning to see a guillotine.
Not even one.
Can't go out on your last fight without guillotining him.
I know. Well, I don't think he retired after or anything, did he?
No, but he said to Joe in the interview afterwards, I think this might be it, Joe. For real. So.
No, he's got to get a guillotine finish. Something like 50 fights and he's not guillotined one person.
He pushed Islam to the 5th round. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he caused more damage on him than a lot of people have.
The head clash was a major part of that, I guess. But
yeah, but still.
Yeah, he did piece him up at times, but Islam's boxing was well improved. And
like you said last time, Islam's striking's a bit underrated, and he showed this time that it is underrated because it's good. He like kept up with Paulo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought it's like you say, striking was underrated, and goes to prove that it was. But I've totally just had a brain fog. Totally just forgot what I was thinking about.
Just Islam's striking, bro.
Yeah, but I was ready to move on to something after that, and it's just completely gone.
Strickland?
No, it wasn't. It was.
I'm trying my best to help you here, but I've got
fucking
no idea.
I honestly made it worse. Like, the more of I even spoke about, like, trying to think about it, it's just completely
just forgetting
gone.
More stuff. Like,
yeah.
Who am I?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Where are we?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to this.
Here, FYI, you missed the yo at the start. Yo, what's up, everybody? You just went, what's up?
Did I?
Yeah, mate. I'm not gonna, I didn't want to call you out on it at the time. I thought I was gonna leave it to you, but I'm gonna make you aware now. You completely missed out the yo.
Yo, what's there you go? I'll give you it now. I'll give you.
I'll clip that and
cut that and put that right at the start.
Clip that and put that right at the start.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we need done.
It'll be like the video. Will be like, yeah, what's up, everybody?
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Honestly. Don't tell me it's done it again.
No, I clicked it off so I could see when it goes to 15 and when it goes to 10, so I'll know how close we are.
Perfect. Oh God, man, you keep like putting me off doing stuff. Yeah, fuck it, you go.
Okay, so the next fight, undercutter on that was Strickland and Costa.
Yeah.
Which, mixed reviews because, right, people have been making jokes about it and I see it, right. Strickland will turn around and tell everybody that he's going to kill people in the cage and he's going to fight to the death, then iCarly guard it. Like this.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
I don't thingy it because Costa wouldn't stop moving backwards. He was trying to move forward into the strikes. He was trying to come in, and don't get me wrong, I understand the constant like leg raising to try and counter the leg kicks because he blasted them with a few to begin with. So I understand why he was kind of doing that, but it just looks funny.
It does.
You know what I mean? When he goes, I'm going to come in and kill this man, and you're he like
he has tippy-tappy shots a lot of the time, and he doesn't sit down.
He's not a KO guy though. You know what I mean? He's not there for a one-punch KO. He's there to try and piece you up, pressure you, and then he might get the KO, but mostly shots.
He's just there to out-pressure people.
Yeah. But and then he had and then this thing with like Donald
Costa's
Trump
like,
after it as well.
Uh-huh.
He's like jumped out and got a selfie with Donald Trump after he won as well. Yeah. He ran it. Leave it alone. Oi, come here. Yeah, he went up to Donald Trump after it and was like, it's a disgrace what they're doing to you out there. He's like, I'll be donating money to you, and then got like a selfie with him, and then got back in the cage. That's
fucking wild.
It's
wild how much so many people can love Donald Trump like that.
It was right after he's just been thingied with all of those charges. Like he just got thingied for them. Mental. But
and they're all still going. He's still going to get in. He's still going to be president.
Well, that's what I said. I seen a thing on the news that basically said that like it doesn't mean he can't be president. It's just like people's opinions might go down of him. But I think the people that actually want him in don't give a fuck about what like they don't think it's real anyway. So they're just like, it's not true. So fuck it. I don't care if he gets done of it or not. Mental. But anyway, back on the UFC. I don't want to get on a political stuff. You're not a big fan of it, and
I'm not a big fan of the political stuff, but it just kind of blows my mind like that's the best option that America have. You know what I mean?
A geriatric guy that can't remember what he's talking about, who's
and
like
I'm not pointing
a dodgy
fingers.
Fucking businessman, or
I'm not pointing fingers. Like we don't have much better choice in Britain.
No.
Like I don't trust any of the cunts down in Westminster. I don't trust any of the cunts fucking in Edinburgh either.
I'm not even getting into Rishi Sunak. Honestly, I'm just not doing it right because I fucking despise the guy.
Pat, did you know he's actually richer than the king now? Him and his wife are richer than the king. I told you that the other week, didn't I? Yeah. But yeah, him and his wife are richer than the king. I saw that just after you'd had your rant about it, and I went,
mental.
Damn.
Imagine running a company and
putting
together policies that directly affect your own business, and that's okay somehow.
Stop.
Okay, yeah, no
Can
worries.
Stop.
Cool.
We get back on the UFC.
That's totally fine. That should be okay.
That's fine. We're moving on. So, another fight. What happened? There was no other fights that we were...
there was Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland!
Yeah, bro. Kevin Holland triangling the boy inside the first minute was sick. Got dropped. Yeah. Got clean dropped.
Cleaned, yeah.
Yeah, and then fucking managed to like set up an armbar. And then armbar. Well, it was like went triangle, armbar.
Nasty. See, when he had the armbar and he was just holding it, he looked at the ref and he looked at the ref and went, "You're not going to stop this? I'm going to break it." And he went, "Okay."
Yeah, well, he's not tapped. Yeah, man.
And
fucking
the thing
savage.
just snapped. And then even after that, Herbding stops the fight, maybe like 10 seconds after the arm break. And then the guy's like, "Why'd you stop the fight? Why'd you stop the fight?" Puts his arm down and then goes, "Like, fucker."
He's like arm flailing around the room. What's wrong, eh?
And then what was it you said? That
he punched the cage as well to try and prove his arm was okay. Like, punched the cage, then he's like,
he could not move his arm afterwards.
Arms just stuck in there. So mentally. So mentally.
Woody out of Toy Story.
Sew it back on. Fuck.
Honestly, mate.
It's nuts.
Fair play though, because like you've got to have a different mentality just to like not give a fuck that your arm's broken.
But the thing is, I think that people like if you're something like in the UFC, there's like it's hard because you've got to try and jockey between the idea of live today, fight tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or you're in the UFC, bro, and like a loss could set you back a long time. So do you then try and stunt it out in the hope you can get through the submission, like Tony Ferguson style, arm bend in the wrong direction, but you make it to the bell?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Is that worth? Maybe, you know what I mean? Or do you then just lose, have your arm broken, and then you're set back a few months anyway? Like,
well, that's what's happened.
It's a hard one to tough up. You know what I mean?
Although I did fucking cream Kevin right at the start. Well,
like that guy, is it Makayev? I think it's Makayev, the guy that was getting knee barred. Knees pointing in the wrong direction at him, like that boy's absolutely rinsing his knee, and he stand it out for fucking ages, like destroyed his knee. managed to just get out of it and then sub the boy.
Islam, the British boy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Makayev.
Actually, yes, I did see his pictures on Twitter about that, man. I saw the
like that's one of them like
literally
stand it
bent the other
out
way.
and it played in his favour because
Yeah, he
it
won
got
the fight.
people seen it and were like, that's crazy. It got him a bit of popularity. He won the fight, and so it was worth maybe thinking out for. Do you know what I mean? But it's hard to gauge because, or if not, you've blasted your leg up and possibly ended your career.
But the leg didn't break.
No.
You know what I mean? This guy's arm broke, and he still tried to like throw punches with it
fair.
and stuff. So like
Jamal Hill's one with Paul Craig, like arm literally the wrong direction.
Yes, I mean like it's just. You've got to be different in the head to be able. These are the type of guys that would take on bears with their bare fists.
Yeah,
they would.
Yeah, to have your arm folded the wrong direction, look at it and go, "I'm still gonna punch this guy in the face." Fuck it, like
that guy would stand in a pack of wolves, in the middle of a pack of wolves, look at the alpha and go, "Come on then,
just windmill,
just come on then." I'm getting fucking raging.
I'm guillotining the thing.
Yes, that's the type. Those are the type of animals, though. They're just savage people. The boys in the UFC. So to go that far,
you
got to respect it.
But buzzing about it because I love Kevin Holland.
Yeah,
and he
had a few losses, so
quoted himself as being the gatekeeper. He was like not a weight gatekeeper. He was like, I'm just the gatekeeper. He was like, if you want me to fight anybody in the UFC, he's like, I'll fight up, I'll fight down, I'll fight whatever you want. I'll fight anybody.
Damn.
Yeah.
If you can beat me, you should probably be in the top 10 of your
like
division.
if you can beat me, then you deserve to be in the UFC. If you can't, then try somebody not quite so good, maybe. Do you know what I mean? Which I love. Place for legend.
It's a rough place for Holland to be. I think I've just remembered what I was talking about. I was going to say about Islam and thingy.
You're on 10% now, so
cool. Poirier said after the fight to Joe Rogan that he thinks it might be his last fight.
Right.
And I think it's just such a shame for Poirier for the career he's had, the opponents he's had, for him just to never got the belt.
Him and Donald Cerrone are the two people that never got the belt that should have.
Yeah.
Like they're two people that you just everybody wishes they'd got the belt at some point.
Do you think you set up a BMF title fight for him?
Well, that was what he fought Chandler for, and he lost.
Michael Chandler?
Not Chandler. Fucking hell.
Gaethje.
That's what he fought Gaethje for, and he got head kick KO'd.
Yeah, you're right, he did.
So,
but then Max Holloway and him have beef.
I don't think they have beef.
No, not beef, but they have history.
Yeah, and he has beat Max Holloway, to be fair.
That's what I'm saying. Do you set up, if
so
he is retired,
at least hopefully get some kind of belt.
That's what I'm saying. For the fans, I mean, we love Max Holloway as well.
But he's got loads of them.
Exactly.
He's had
loads of times at the top.
He's he probably at some point again will be the champion at 145 when he fights. No,
he's got to fight Volk. He's got to fight Topuria.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Topuria's got to fight us. Volk. No, again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here a bit of a thingy drama for you is that's got people concerned. You know how the press conference was meant to be at 5 o'clock today for McGregor Chandler, and they cancelled it.
Oh, just looking at my watch there.
They cancelled it. So people are speculating, oh no, like are they cancelling the fight? Is this McGregor not going to be doing it, or is it just McGregor not turning up to press conferences? Do you know what I mean? What the fuck's going on?
I think McGregor, right now, tell me if I'm wrong, and I might be, but I think McGregor's trying a Ryan Garcia.
I'm going and saying I'm getting drunk and doing all this, posting these videos. Yeah, because see that video of him in the nightclub. A lot of people commented saying it was a video from a while ago. That it was a video that people have seen before. And it's just been reposted somewhere. So you might be right, trying to be like, oh, I'm out clubbing, I'm out partying, but then actually he's probably in his gym. Like,
and that's why he doesn't want to go to the thing. He's probably maybe has cancelled. Maybe he just didn't show up.
Yeah, maybe didn't, because it'll be in America. He maybe didn't want to come over for it or something like that, or didn't want to leave his camp to come to the presser or something. I hope that's the case. Because genuinely, if he comes in and just looks an absolute weapon and starches Chandler at first round, I might urinate my pants. Like,
you get instantly back on the McGregor hype train.
Yeah, mate, honestly. Like, not even that. It's just because it's like, for us, when you think, it's actually been a good amount of years since he was really on top.
Prime.
Like, he's starting to get to the point where he is from... He's like the past generation of UFC. You know what I mean? There's the new generation of UFCs of fighters are now starting to come in. So he's like my generation. Yeah. So to see him win it again, it's like a little bit of like like back then, like back in the day, like he still got him and like still got it in him. But then, you know what I mean? Chandler's a machine with good cardio. McGregor's cardio not great, and probably even worse if he's been on the whiskey and ching for the last 2 years, 3 years. 6 years.
Yeah. But Chandler also known for having a weak chin.
So, and McGregor known for landing on the chin. So.
Yeah, McGregor known for precision. that's an exciting fight that we've got looking forward to. There's a lot of big fights coming up in the UFC. You know?
Like I said, the Leon Bilal one as well.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that. I genuinely cannot wait for it. But we'll save that for another day.
Yes.
I also wanted to talk about the 5v5 thing, but I don't think we really have time. My camera phone gonna die. Yeah. Either way, the video's gonna die. So I just want to quickly mention Deontay Wilder and him getting knocked out by Zhang.
Yeah. Zhang or something.
I don't know what's going to happen with Wilder's career going forward. Don't know if that's him going to retire or not, but
maybe.
My big question to you is, was the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder trilogy overhyped? Does this mean now, because Zhang has never been top 3?
Like, as in, do you think that potentially Gypsy King and Deontay Wilder might be slightly overrated, so the fight was hyped as
I think
better than
Deontay
it
Wilder was overrated, which then in turn overrated Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
However, we all know styles make fights, yeah? And Wilder, for the majority of his career, was facing a certain type of style, came up against actual people his size that could move
that
and
could
box.
counter the huge bombs.
That could move and box, like Fury and Zhang.
Not gonna lie, the vibes have disappeared now.
Yeah, the sun's going.
Sun's gone. Doesn't hurt.
But
my
we're
eyes
almost
anymore.
done. I've almost made it.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt my eyeballs. So,
my just question to you is: do you think it might be a little bit overhyped? And do we see AJ versus Fury, which is what I've wanted for years?
I hope so, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it was overhyped?
Yeah.
Going on.
I think it was probably because I think Deontay Wilder was a little bit overrated, and I don't think Tyson Fury is necessarily overrated.
I don't think he's overrated.
It's made out like he's this untouchable domination of a fighter, and he's very, very good. But I don't think he is.
Fury has gone down in every single one of his fights.
Yeah. I don't think he is. I think he is as good as the position he's in, but he's not as good as people like glorify him to be. Do you know what I mean? So
the thing about Fury is he always get up.
Yeah, like I absolutely love Tyson Fury, like no question about it. I'm not fucking thinking a minute. I think he's fucking awesome. But yeah, and he always gets up there to say like the fucking Undertaker.
But when you've got somebody like Usyk, man, Usyk's the man. He just is.
We Ukrainian
just a
machine.
weapon, man.
I was going to call him a war machine, but that's probably not relevant for right now.
6'1", taking on these 6'6", 6'7" giants, 6'8" giants, and just outboxing them, bro, and laying them out. He didn't lay out Fury, but you know what I mean.
Dropped him though, pretty heavily.
Really wobbled him in that.
And if Fury wasn't as good as what he is on the ropes,
he wouldn't
like at keeping himself up. Most other fighters would have gone down on the ropes like that, but Fury done a slamming job of keeping himself up.
In turn, is more gives turn to Fury being as good as he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Knowing better than most boxers how to use the ropes to keep yourself up. So,
but we'll leave that again there because we are cutting it a bit shorter. But
yeah,
I might pick that up to you in the next one.
Definitely.
Because that fight really interested me and that whole topic. I know you're not the boxing guy, but
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, no, I'm good on it. Anything that involves punching people in the mouth, I'm game to watch. Like
my guy. Cry combat next.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys, for joining us in this episode. If you haven't already, go check out Caestus. They're already planning Caestus 4. They're asking where you want it to happen, so go and put your input in. Let us know whatever is going on with whatever you want to happen with the pod, any conversations you want us to have. And just thank you for listening. Remember to like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. It really helps us out. And Cowie?
Ditto.
Peace.
Peace.